Hello everyone! Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Today's Makeup Review Monday is all about basically Too Faced cosmetics. I was going to just review the blushes that I had posted about a few weeks ago, the Love Flush blushes, and I also picked up the Chocolate Soleil, and then recently I picked up the Born This Way foundation. And I figured why not review those as well since we're talking about Too Faced cosmetics. And I must say that I am very impressed with Too Faced cosmetics. I actually never really used a lot of Too Faced's products. That's like a tongue twister. That's a tongue twister right now. So I didn't really use a lot of their products in the past. It's not that I was against it or anything, but I never really did. I did last year pick up the Too Faced primer. And I'm not really sure, actually, let me see. I do have it. So it was the Primed, Poreless, and Pure Oil-Free Skin Smoothing Face Primer for sensitive skin. And I purchased this about a year ago and I've only used it a few times. And I loved the way it made my skin look. However, it made me break out, and it's supposed to be oil-free and for sensitive skin. And that's the reason why I bought it because typically primers do break me out. So whenever I tried it and saw that it was breaking me out, it's like I didn't really think to look at all their other products. But this year I wanted to venture out. I wanted to try new products and things that are outside of my comfort zone, and also brands that I never really tried. You know, I don't want to be someone that just sticks to one brand. I want to try and see what else is out there that might be better or might be more affordable. So yeah, sorry for the long ramble, but I was shopping at Sephora and I saw these Too Faced Love Flush blushes, and I've actually seen them for quite a bit. They come in little this packaging like this, and what I really fell in love with was overall the way the packaging looked. Not the actual box packaging, but the fact that these are so cute. They're little hearts and the cursive writing, and it's just a little compact, but I thought that was so beautiful. And then inside it says Too Faced and it has two bunnies. And I love anything bunnies because I call my husband Honey Bunny, and so I've always nicknamed him Bunny, and anytime I see a cute bunny, I always makes me think of him. I try not to be a sucker for the packaging, but sometimes if it's awesome, why not try it? So I was actually really impressed with the blush. It is a 16-hour stay all day long wear. And I'm not really sure if I felt like it stayed on all day long, like as fresh as it was in the morning. It did stay on pretty much all day. But a lot of my blushes, they do stay on all day, so I never really have that problem. This one is made to stay on longer, so if you have trouble with blushes that stay long, then I highly recommend it. I loved the colors, and like I said, I would pick out colors that were outside of my comfort zone. So I did get this one called Baby Love, and it's kind of like a light pink, but kind of like a mauve-y kind of color. And then I got this dark pink, which you could kind of see. This is definitely dark, and I actually mixed this one with the peach one that I got, and so I also got this peach one, which of course I always get peach everything. So pretty. This one has a shimmer to it, has like gold specks in it. So if you don't have time to highlight your face and you want a blush that has a little bit of shimmer in it, this one's really pretty. And this one is called I Will Always Love You. The dark pink one is called Your Love is King. And then this other one I was talking about is Baby Love, which I almost didn't get this one, but I actually fell in love with it, and I had mentioned in my previous videos that this is actually one of my current favorites right now. So this is absolutely beautiful. I love the packaging. I love the cursive writing on it, and they do stay on all day. I wouldn't say that it was completely as fresh as it looked first thing in the morning, but it did stay on all day, and it does say what it says. They are highly pigmented. With the darker color, I try to add a little bit to my brush, my blush brush, and then just build onto it, because if not, it's just gonna look like too much, because they are highly pigmented. So in today's blush, I use this peach color, and then I put this dark one just on top of it. I really just use this one to warm up the skin, and then I use this one. The next product that I am going to be talking about is the Chocolate Soleil, and I have seen so many people talk about this product, and I really loved that it's a matte bronzer, and I loved the way it smells. It actually smells like chocolate. It's a medium deep matte bronzer, so I'm actually wearing it today. I love it. At first I thought it was going to be a little bit too light because I like going with darker shades, but really you don't need anything that's too dark. Now anytime you're contouring, I try to stay, I like getting something that is a cool tone and not warm and bronzy unless I'm just using it as a bronzer. So like I mentioned about the highlighting and sculpting duo from Makeup Forever, that bronzer was, it was a little bit more warm tone, so I like using that as a bronzer. So if you find a bronzer that is warm, then of course just use it as a bronzer and not for contouring. Typically you want something, or I always use a cool tone because it actually looks like real shadows, and that's what you want whenever you're trying to create a chiseled effect. You use like you want to use a color that looks more as a shadow and not just bronzer all over. And then also one that is not shimmery. So this is matte, it's not shimmery, and it is a cool tone bronzer. And then the plus on it is that it smells so good. It smells like chocolate. Since I don't eat chocolate all the time, I could at least put it on my skin. Alrighty, next is, I just recently got this and I've only used it a few times, so this is kind of more of a first impression review, although I am already obsessed with it. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and it is a medium to full coverage foundation. It's undetectable. I am pretty much obsessed with it because I love full coverage foundation. As you can see here, it's pretty full coverage, and I always know something's full coverage if my freckles are like non-existent. So what is so great about this is it's oil-free, it's infused with coconut water to delicately replenish skin's moisture levels, alpine rose to brighten skin's appearance and promote elasticity, hyaluronic acid for a smoother, more youthful appearance. Anything with hyaluronic acid is just going to make your skin more hydrated, and that's awesome, especially because of the fact that it's oil-free. For those of you that don't like anything that's super oily, you're still going to get hydration without all that greasy oil feeling to the foundation. This oil-free foundation masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin. Coverage so undetectable and skin so naturally radiant, they'll think you were born this way. Tip for the I woke up like this for perfection, apply from center of the face outward and blend. Build to full coverage by layering as needed. So whenever I saw this a long time ago, and I've seen other people use it in their videos, but I didn't really notice if it was just a regular medium foundation or if it was really full coverage, and the way it looked on the skin, it looks pretty on camera, but when you actually use it for yourself, it's a whole different story. So I figured because it was an undetectable foundation, I thought it would be flawless looking but not full coverage, and I like that, and I like the fact that it does look flawless without it looking cakey. This foundation is just absolutely beautiful. It is definitely one of my new favorites. I am going to be using this a lot for the next month until it pretty much runs out, and I am wearing it today and I absolutely love it. All in all, I am loving all of these products from Too Faced Cosmetics. They did not pay me, they did not send me products, anything like that. I'm loving their blushes, I'm loving this foundation, and of course I love the Chocolate Soleil. So I'm going to have to keep on trying more products from them to see if I love them just as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next review. And also, if you want to see this particular look, you know, comment below and let me know, and that way I can film it. This is actually the look that I did for one of my best friend's birthday dinners recently, and I figured I would replicate it, but the lip gloss, I would just make it match my nails.